Guys, so we have multiple breaking news coming out. We're going to start with this one first. America is preparing a nuclear leap. The Pentagon laid its cards on the table. The department's chief, Pete Hegseth, has publicly confirmed that the United States plans to conduct nuclear tests. Alright guys, before I start, for those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife Jessica Santiago at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida 34691. Guys, before I start, I want to thank every single one of you for helping close friends of mine, and many of you know them. Again, Scott, you guys already know he was in a motorcycle accident back in 2020, I believe, 2021. He survived. He got hit really hard. But he survived. And again, him and his wife has been going through tough times, and he's still looking for a job. And I want to thank every single one of you. Tomorrow, I will call them up, and I just got home. Right now is 1:55 a.m. I just got home from my second job. It was very busy today. But I want to thank every single one of you for supporting either through Cash App or PayPal. Thank you so much. Your support truly helps out. This video here, I'm going to leave the Cash App link in the comments box. This here will be the last one. All right, so this will be the last one, the last video. And then after that, I'm just going to just remove the comments box where it says support to the couples. I'm gonna remove that tomorrow. But thank you again for your support. I really appreciate it, guys. They're gonna be very happy, and I really appreciate that, guys. Thank you so much for helping them. All right, let me play this video here, guys. This is very important. All right, so once again, you have Department of War, Pete Hegseth. He's putting out a urgent message. Listen to this here.
All of this, of course, rests upon the power of our nation's nuclear deterrent, which is the foundation of our nation's defense. Nothing else matters if we don't get this right, and so we will. As President Trump has said, we will modernize our nation's nuclear triad. We will develop additional options to support deterrence and escalation management, and we will never allow this nation to be left vulnerable to nuclear blackmail, even in a world where we face two other major nuclear-armed powers. And we will test nuclear weapons and nuclear delivery systems on an equal basis as others.
Wow.
All of this, of course, rests upon the power of our nation's nuclear deterrent, which is the foundation of our nation's defense.
All right, so that's coming out from Department of War, Pete Hegseth. He mentioned two countries, and he didn't say their names, but you guys already know he's referring to Russia and China. All right, those are the two countries with the very powerful nuclear. But you can't forget North Korea. They're also a big problem too. Their missiles could also reach the U.S. So we're going to see what's going on here, guys. Let me just read this article, but I have a lot more news I want to share with you. But let's go with this one really quick, all right? So Pete Hegseth delivers keynote address at Reagan National Defense Forum. Now, he's been sounding the alarm. About a month ago, he gave like a 1-hour speech. 1 hour. I mean, that was a long speech, man. He basically letting America know that we need to be prepared for war. That's basically his speech a month ago. We need to be prepared. We need to have everything ready, and America needs to be ready for what's coming in the future. So I do believe there's going to be a war, possibly, who knows, Venezuela or other countries. But it seems like there's a possibility Russia could be the big one if this peace deal does not work out. So Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth defended strikes on the alleged drug cartel boats during remarks Saturday at the Ronald Reagan Presidential Library, saying that the president has the power to take military action as he sees fit to defend the nation. All right. Don't forget, guys, he was also out there when he gave that very important speech in front of all the generals. Remember, he called all the generals from around the world. You guys need to come to the U.S. We need to talk. So again, P. Hegseth has been putting out some DEFCON message out there. P. Hegseth dismissed criticism of the strike, which have taken more than 80, and now face intense scrutiny over concerns that they violated international law, saying that the strikes are justified to protect Americans. Pete Hegseth likened the fight to the war on terror following September event. And this here we will never forget. But it seems like the left forgot all about this. They have. They have. And a lot of people's not going to agree with me, but the left, they forgot all about this. Okay, so look at Joe. How many people that he brought into our sleeping giant country? According to Speaker Johnson, at least 20, possibly 25 million came in. And Joe also brought people from Afghan by plane, all right, while we were asleep. Okay, so I guess I forgot about the 11 back in 2001. Remember, the blue is the one that want to bring these people in. And we could see something much worse than what took place in NY. If you're working for a designated T organization and you bring these product to this country in a boat, we will find you and we will sink you. Let there be no doubt about it. P. Hegseth said during his keynote address at the Reagan National Defense Forum. The U.S. president can and will take decisive military action as he sees fit to defend our nation's interests. Let no country on earth doubt that for a moment. Man, he's really sending a message. He's really sending a message. The most recent strike brings the number of the campaign to at least 87. Lawmakers have sought more answers about the strike and their legal justification, and whether U.S. forces were ordered to launch a follow-up strike following a September strike, even after the Pentagon knew of survivor. That's, again, the left is always looking for something. Well, we want to know why you guys are hitting those boats. And the left don't want to know about the millions of Americans that were taken out by those gangs bringing products in. Unbelievable. So it says here Pete Hegseth compared the alleged the smugglers to Al-Qaeda terror. Experts have noticed significant differences between the two foes and the efforts to combat them. Now, Pete Hegseth remarks came after the U.S. Commander Administration released its new national security strategy, one that paints European allies as weak and aims to reassert America's dominance in the Western Hemisphere. Now, during the speech, Pete Hegseth also discussed the need to check China's rise through strength instead of conflict. Now, he repeated Donald's vow to resume nuclear testing on an equal basis as China and Russia. There you go. Those are the two superpower countries there. All right. So you got the bear and you got the red dragon. All right. These two together. Yeah, two juggernauts. It says here a goal that has alarmed many nuclear arms experts. Now, China and Russia haven't conducted explosive tests in decades, though the Kremlin said it would follow the U.S. if Donald restarted test. Imagine that. Everybody's testing their nuclear. And then we get these brand new videos of big mushroom clouds going on in various places. The speech was delivered at the Ronald Reagan National Defense Forum at the Ronald Reagan Presidential Foundation and Institute in California, an event which brings together top national security experts from around the country. Now, Pete Hegseth used the visit to argue that Trump is Reagan's true and rightful heir when it comes to muscular foreign policy. By contrast, Pete Hegseth criticized the right leaders in the years since Reagan for supporting wars in the Mideast. and democracy building efforts that didn't work. Now, he also blasted those who have argued that the climate change possess serious challenges to military readiness. The War Department will not be distracted by democracy building, interventionism, undefined wars, regime change, change, well, and all these other stuff. I'm going to skip certain names there, guys. Okay, so that's basically it for this one here. I'm going to share this information if you guys want to check out Pete Hegseth. Another very important message about nuclear testing. All right, so that's something that's coming out, and people need to be aware of. Once again, America is preparing a nuclear leap. The Pentagon lays its cards on the table, and they're about to test nuclear weapons. All right, so if you guys want to check it out, follow me on X. The links will be in the description box. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Whoops. Okay, that doesn't look good. Okay, so Russia accidentally bombed its own city? Again? All right, let's see what's going on with this one. An almost unbelievable display of military dysfunction. A Russian warplane tonight accidentally dropped a 1,000-pound guided bomb on the Russian city of Belgorod. Man, that's not good. That's not good. A border city that has become a recruiting victim of the bare-owned Air Force. I mean, that's not good. I mean, just imagine that. We got our pilots, deployed from, let's say, Virginia, heading towards Venezuela, and then all of a sudden drop something on D.C. That's not good. The bomb landed near a major electrical substation and blasted a massive crater into the street. Man, that's not good. This person is going to he's going to be in big trouble. The locals filmed the aftermath with the kind of exhausted calm that only comes from experience, because this isn't new. Belgorod has been hit multiple times this year by Russian misfires, turning it into the only place on the earth regularly bombed by the country supposedly defending it. Imagine living in a nation where your own air force is statistically more likely to hit your city than the enemy is. That's modern Russian precision warfare. Aim west. Hit Belgorod. Blame no one. Repeat. Is this still friendly fire, or is it routine incompetence from a military still billed as a global superpower? Imagine if Ukraine had done this. Well, it goes to tell you that it seems like there's no military exercise going on, no training. All right, guys. Earlier today, there was December 6th, there was a very powerful earthquake. Now, it wasn't a mega one, but it was a strong one. Alaska and Canada are still shaking extensively after the magnitude 7.0 Hubbard Glacier earthquake with 80 plus 80? Wow, 80 plus aftershock. I mean, last time I checked was only 4. 80 aftershock in the 8 hours following the main event. Nearby residents, even to Anchorage, are reporting constant jolt and subtle ground vibration from the huge energy release. Give me a second here. Okay, I want to go to the USGS earthquake map. I want to see something. Again, like I said, I've been working all day. Ooh, yeah, that doesn't look good. Oh man, that doesn't look good, man. That's right on the fault. Whoops. Press the 1 button. It's right there. That's the one. Man, that's a lot. Wow. Woo. Houston, we have a problem. That is... Hold on. Give me a second here. That is a big problem. That is a big problem, guys. That is not good. I never. Again, that's more than Russia. That's more than Kamchatka. Oh my goodness. And they all 10 kilometers. Oh my goodness. There was another one. Another one just happened. Excuse me, guys. I'm still feeling dealing with this cold or virus. Thank you for the prayers though. Man, look at all this here, guys. That's insane. There she go. That's the one. It started with the 7.0. That is crazy. Wow. Okay, so that's an update, right? An update about the 6 point. I mean, excuse me, 7.0. We got some more breaking news coming out. Millions on high alert. A powerful Earth directed coronal mass ejection just erupted from the sun. Models show a fast, bright blast capable of triggering strong geomagnetic storms. Auroras, GPS issues, grid disturbances, and energy shift are all possible. Millions on alert. Now they're comparing planet Earth to that blast. That blast is bigger than planet Earth. The sun is erupting. It's just blowing left and right. Wow. We got some more breaking news here, guys. Chernobyl protective shield can no longer contain nuclear material after drone strike. These nuclear plants is getting. It's not looking good, guys. It's not looking good. Let me just refresh the page. I'm not gonna be on too long. Right now it's 2:11. And it's been a long day. A very long day. Yeah, so this is all of it here for now, guys. I'm just gonna end it a little early, but again, I usually go 30 minutes, but again, I'm just tired, very tired. But I want to thank every single one of you for your support. Um, if you can, please pray for my wife and my mother-in-law. Um, Especially my mother-in-law. She has it. I mean, she's coughing nonstop. She's been resting all day. My wife also, she's been coughing and she has severe headache and nose is stuffed. So it might be a virus going on. Um, Me, I just got the, you know, cough and stuff like that. I don't have a headache, so I'm just, I'm still good. But again, pray for us. And yeah, we are seeing some rise happening. It is the cold season, so people's gonna get sick. It's just a change of weather. It happens. It's been happening since the very beginning. And no, we're not gonna get the prune juice. We don't believe in juice. We don't believe in shots. Again, we just drink a lot of water and just stay healthy and just rest. But anyway, thank you so much for your support. Also to the two couples that live in Maine and but again, thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. Sometimes people just want to remain anonymous too, guys. But again, you already know them. Many of you have prayed for them. And back in 2020, again, Scott is the one that was in a motorcycle accident and he almost died, but he survived. And he was, a year later, he was working for a roofing company. And then now, all of a sudden, after 4 years or 5 years working there, they let him go, laid off. Things are really tough nowadays. And so he's looking for a job, but at the same time, we've been helping him and, just trying to help them and get back on their feet. So thank you so much for your support, guys. I really appreciate it. And Yeah. So it's gonna be the last one. So I'm just gonna leave the Cash App in the comments box. It's gonna be the last one. But thank you so much, guys. Yeah, have a good night. Check out the videos I posted today. The links will be in the comments box. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you all. Till next time later. Peace.